This video is sponsored by Squarespace, the easiest way to create a beautiful website, all on your own terms.
Welcome back, everyone. We have a very, very special episode for you today. We are here at the Chateau de Colombe, home of Patrick and Stuart from the YouTube channel Journey to the Chateau. This is the Chateau de Colombe behind us, and today we are going to have a first-time tour. We've never been here before, of this incredible 17th century chateau. We got here. We're here with Patrick and Stuart. Their chateau is so incredible. Clearly champagne is already on the cards. Let's do it, boys. By the way, a huge thanks to all of our subscribers. We are so grateful to each and every one of you. It has been so much fun turning this hobby into, well, almost a job for me. And
full-time job.
yeah, well, I know I do put a lot of effort into it. And so for all of you that would like to continue joining us as we renovate our own chateau and visit our other friends, basically sharing and spreading all of the chateau love, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments. We love the comments, and I do try to respond to as many of them as I can. We are going to be getting this first-time tour of this incredible place, and we are so excited because already it's so beautiful. Look at this lovely courtyard, beautiful fountain behind us, and I can't wait to see what wonderful surprises are waiting for us inside. What are your first impressions?
It's very nice and very typical, to me, very typical architecture.
Of the
from
17th
the period,
century,
yeah,
yes.
From the period. But there's a beautiful alleyway right over here that would have been the original alleyway for the horse and carriage coming into the house, and it's really impressive. Beautiful gate. They would have had a moat around the outside of this property because they had a moat at one point, but it's a dry moat now. They have a number of features that you would see in a chateau like this. So you have the pigeonnier. There's also a small chapel.
Many of you may remember that we met Patrick and Stuart for the first time at the Chateau de Lalande, home of our friends Stephanie and Philip, and we had an incredible chateau swap where people brought in the items that they couldn't use in their own castles and shared them with the other châtelaines. Of course, we got on like a house on fire. We then saw them again at the wedding of Steve and Sarah.
Well, can't wait to share it with you all.
And if you want to see what's happening at our own chateau, join us next week as we transform the exterior of our chateau in the Loire Valley.
Wow, this place is so beautiful. I love what they've done with the flowers, and they've got these incredible geraniums, hydrangeas blooming, dahlias. It really is very romantic here and in such a lovely part of the country.
The chateau is open.
Oh, hello, Patrick and Stuart. Oh, your place is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. What a gorgeous entrance hall. What a beautiful chandelier. Oh, yes, because Simon's in it. Oh, what a pretty chandelier. And look at this vignette. I mean, we've been in for 5 seconds in this beautiful creature as well. So, is this Aiden?
Yes.
Hi, Aiden. You're a sweet boy. Oh, yes, I love you.
So cute.
And how many others are like Aiden floating around this house?
6
You have
others.
7 dogs. Wow. We're dog lovers ourselves, and that is some impressive.
They behave relatively well.
They are brilliantly behaved.
They're so sweet.
So sweet.
I could not imagine my life without them.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I mean, what an angel. Tell me about this mirror. It's gorgeous.
We got it at an auction here in Bourges, and it's we love it because it's just this lovely Rococo style, and it complements the console table really well. And It goes so well with the Lalonde chairs too.
Yes, the beautiful chairs that you were given as part of the Chateau swap
Yes.
at the Chateau de Colombe. I was so jealous when you got those chairs. They gave us a beautiful mirror, so I couldn't be too jealous, obviously. And I was very happy for you, but oh, they're so pretty.
It is, well, I'm glad that you get two of them.
When you said that you were going to give me two, I felt guilty for breaking up the set, but you know, they can love each other from afar.
Absolutely, yeah. It was one of those early purchases that we did, and I mean, even 6 weeks ago, this entrance hall had still holes in the plaster, and we Donna, our patron Donna, she kind of pushed me and said, "When are you going to do the hall?" And I said, "What do you mean the hall? When you live in disaster, every day you don't see the disasters.
Yes.
You just ignore them." And then finally I looked at this and she said, "Well, it's the first thing people see when they want to stay in your quite expensive bed and breakfast room, right?" So and I thought, ooh. I said, so she does have a point. So then I just forced myself to plaster because I hate plastering. I'd rather pull a tooth, right? But so I did it and it turned out
And it's beautiful.
nice.
It's absolutely beautiful.
And then it was painted and I was so glad. And one of our viewers actually calls it the door handle effect. So you go to the go to the store, you buy a door handle and then the door looks like crap. And then you paint the door and then the room looks like crap. See, it's like
exactly what happens here.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think all of us can be guilty of, if we live with something too long, not seeing it anymore.
Yes, right.
And it can be something really quite heinous, you know?
And I think we figured out that it was at least a year when we had started doing stuff on this wall here, that we had the actual plastic rolled up on the stairs next to the wall, and it was there for like almost a year.
Wow.
And it was like when we finally started working on it and we were able to take it away and clean the stairs, it's like, good grief, how long did we have this plastic here? Because we had started that such a long time ago when it first started crumbling.
Amazing. But so many things to do here, of which you're going to show us some of the things you're working on. I can't wait. All right, I see a pink room beyond, and I have a strong belief that pink rooms are the most flattering shade for one's skin tone.
Yes.
And this is dreamy. Oh my goodness gracious. I love every bit of this. Wow, what a beautiful rug. This rug is spectacular.
It's
One of
supposed to
those.
be an Aubusson,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
It looks like Aubusson. Do you mind if we peek under the corner? Oh yes, you see, look, you can see how every single thread was carefully woven. It's spectacular. But I spy something over here that is even more spectacular.
Yeah.
This salon is the bomb. Tell us about it.
Yeah, so that has only been here for 2 days. We actually just acquired that, and Patrick got it. We got it at an auction, and so Patrick had just went and picked it up a couple days ago. So that's how new that is to the salon.
It's beautiful.
It's spectacular. This would be a no red wine on my new salon. I think we're gonna have to stick with champagne, boys.
Oh, we can do that.
Okay, good. It's really beautiful. And there are almost too many beautiful things going on in here to mention. First of all, these mirrors up here. Tell me about those.
Those are Venetian mirrors. They come from a house in Belgravia Square, London.
Wow.
They're 18th century Venetian. And they have actually Murano glass on it. And depending on how the light hits them, they light up that blue. And it's so stunning. I mean, they make me smile every day.
Yeah.
And they are a pair in mirror image too, so they're a fantastic pair.
You know, I've become obsessed with things in pairs. Like now, if I see a lamp I really love, if it's not in a pair, I really have to think about it because, you know, it's just always better. Like if you had to pick one piece that's your favorite in the whole room, what would it be?
It would be the chandelier.
Oh.
And well, most of the crystals are baccarat.
Uh-huh.
And that is, I had no idea about really the vast difference of old crystal that baccarat, and it's really the most sparkling you have, and it's this old crystal. So baccarat, there is a reason why baccarat is so expensive.
Yes.
It is truly the quality of the glass.
It's very, very beautiful. So what do you call this room? Is this your grand salon?
Yeah.
Beautiful. I just love it. We feel so lucky to have this incredible community of chateau friends and people with similar, very niche passions. I love the creativity, which has helped me to be able to turn vlogging into part of my job and also to expand into my passions of selling my art, designs, and best of all, antique and vintage jewelry. Do you have any products or ideas that you'd like to share? Why not easily create your own website using Squarespace? The simplest way to create a beautiful website and even sell products or content all on your own terms. You'll have control over the look of the website, incredible SEO facilities, AI, and the ability to manage your own online shop. There are incredible easy-to-use templates and the Fluid engine, which enable you to design every aspect of your website yourself with drag and drop technology. Check out squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, use the link below to save 10% off of your first purchase of a domain or website. Now, let's get back to this very beautiful chateau. Okay, what have we got in here? Oh, I saw this on your vlog.
Yes.
And I got very excited because I love this little green wallpaper. I'm a big fan of little green with my design work in Paris especially. And this is perfect.
I have to say, I enjoy wallpapering. I just hate plastering.
Yeah, so we had people who were asking about why did you start your wallpaper in the middle of the room? And it said, well, because the way that this is with a half drop repeat, you know, you don't want to have like it off. So we definitely wanted that the urns were right down the middle of the wall. Yeah. And then we went out from there.
Very, very beautiful, which is bold because a lot of people start with the hidden corner to get the flow,
right?
Or in case there are mistakes. And for you to choose your central focal point to start is very brave indeed.
And it was the same thing with
that shows some real, you know. Yes, and did you find that you had a lot of wastage? Because it's a very large pattern.
We had...
It was pretty minimal. I mean, we were cutting pieces this long off of... because the repeat actually was really nice, and the rolls that they gave us, the print didn't start in the same place on each roll. It started in like the half drop.
Well, that's good to know.
Yes. That was really, and we bought other wallpaper that was not little green. That was terrible.
Yes.
I mean, that it started...
Where you lose meters. Yeah, sometimes,
It was terrible.
I'm really admiring your chandelier. Is it Empire?
Yes. Yes.
Beautiful.
And you guys have such a good eye that you're making so many things work. I love Empire. We're working on an Empire bedroom at our house at the moment. It's one of my favorite styles.
It's really fun. Oh.
Clean lines, more masculine.
Yes.
Look at you. You're like, in addition to your other 3 projects, yes, I am. You heard it here. It's going to happen. I'm also painting a mural in a bathroom, and I'm also now painting grotesques in our bedroom. But a girl can't get bored over summer, right? What is this incredible statue over here?
Oh, that is a reproduction that was made in the Louvre. And I saw this at an auction, and I wanted it so badly. I said, Stuart, I have to have it. And he said, really? It's what you said to me, right? It's like, okay. So if you have your heart set on it, just...
Yes, I love it. It's very striking, especially between the Empire lamps. I think it's a really, really lovely, again, a little lovely vignette that you've got going on.
So this part of the 2 side wings of the chateau were built in 1750, while the chateau itself was 1640.
Yeah.
So, and then it was sold in 1800.
Now, I see also you've got this incredible alcove, and I'm sure people would be wondering, was this a bedroom? What would it have been used for?
It was, since we are on the enfilade, this was the petit salon, and then we have 2 more salons over that way. So this was where the marquise would basically lay down in the afternoon and would close the curtain, but this would still be used as a room, because if you're rich and you don't do anything, of course you're exhausted.
All ladies need somewhere to recline, don't we? It's very tiring, but I wouldn't know. I'm too busy working to find out.
You have nothing else to do.
I've got nothing else to do. Ooh.
So when she would retire here for the afternoon, she could actually use the privé.
So now we are coming into this beautiful dining room where we had dinner last night, and the table was spectacularly laid, but we hadn't seen the whole chateau yet.
No.
We just got to have the pleasure of your company and your lovely friends as well. And Simon and I have been put in the most charming room called the Chambre de Bruno, who is a previous inhabitant of the chateau. There are some very lovely details in here, and it is such a sweet room as they're renovating the rest of the chateau. You're dressed for dinner and looking very handsome.
Thank you, so are you.
In front of this
pretty.
wonderful backdrop of their gorgeous view, which actually matches your brooch. This is a signed, hand-painted reproduction of the painting by Fragonard. But the thing I love about it is that it's a girl dressed very similarly to me at the moment, but she's swinging, and you know I love a good swing.
Yeah.
And she's kicking her shoe off with this little cherub who is actually right there looking on in the distance. And it's such a great image, and it's a wonderfully fun and happy brooch. I think it's the most chateau thing ever. A châtelaine being free and enjoying herself
On a swing
with some statuary looking on in a park. Oh, there they are.
St. George and the Dragon.
St. George and the Dragon, Wedgwood. You cut a fine figure of a man. I'm a lucky girl. It's such a beautiful evening, and we are off to dinner. Sneaking a peek of our starters. Oh my goodness. This is such a beautiful table. And you've been cooking?
Yes.
Are you going to introduce us to our fellow diners this evening?
Yeah, yes, I would love to. So you have Tony and Jane, who many people know.
Hello, Tony and Jane. It's nice to finally meet you after all this time.
Not quite a chateau, DIY. Then, so we have Donna
Hello,
and
Donna.
Margaret, who are patrons.
Donna and Margaret, who are both absolutely stunningly dressed this evening. Give us a twirl, girls.
Twirl.
Yes, thank you very much. So Donna has the dress of the evening, and Margaret has the jewelry of the evening.
Absolutely.
And I'm extremely appreciative.
Can I just introduce you to your husband?
Yes, Simon.
Oh, is that who that is? I was eyeing up that handsome gentleman in the corner. I thought about doing a little flirting, but then I thought that would be inappropriate because I am married after all.
Are you sure?
Not entirely, no. I'm not entirely sure.
Tomato burger. Very American in a very French way.
This is incredibly delicious.
Good.
Roquefort quiche.
It looks delicious. Wow. Amazing. This is a complete quiche smorgasbord. Look at this. All these different kinds of quiche.
That was cool. Yeah. We'll do it from the centre here. There you go.
Yeah.
And then there's a piece
Oh, that looks so good.
Fork that was not used.
Oh, this is beautiful. It's creme brulee. Homemade. Well done, Stuart.
Hurrah!
Hurrah, indeed. I heard everyone say it is the best creme brulee they've ever had. Cheers. Okay, here we have another very, very beautiful chandelier.
That actually has a history.
Oh, I'm sure it does. Tell me about
It
it.
came to the United States from Hungary, and it belonged to a concert pianist who fled with his parents. They fled Hungary early, to flee the Nazis. But they did actually bring this, and we bought this from his daughter. And so this is actually really, really old. And it gives a really quite a bit of drama to this room that it's dark. The cage.
I am having a little bit of candlestick envy. These are so beautiful, these two on the table. You've got some lovely pottery in China. You've got, this is one of my favorite collections here.
It's Gian, the Renaissance pattern of Gian. I love it.
Okay, guys, I really want to see the kitchen.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go see the kitchen.
Don't forget, we have something for you.
Okay, can't wait. Presents. Oh, wow. This is so beautiful. Look, everybody. Now this is a chateau kitchen. I love it. I love your collection of copper pots. Obviously your la cranche. We've got one of these at home, but I don't have the halogen top, which is very, very useful.
And we don't have the double oven, ours is a single.
It's beautiful. What is, both of you answer, what are your favorite elements of this kitchen?
Other than obviously the copper collection, which you can see we've actually put spotlights on it.
Yeah, it's great.
But it would have to be the buffet cabinet.
Absolutely.
One of my favorites. Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
It is the la cranche.
Yes.
Because I love to cook, and all my jams are made on that stove, and it is a joy to cook on. So, they don't pay us. Unfortunately, they don't pay us.
I know.
It is such, it's an incredible luxury.
Yes, I love the way, so in English, especially in England, they call these big types of ovens a range cooker, which, yes, okay, that's lovely, but in French it's called a piano fort, and I love that because you're playing it like an instrument. It's an art, it's artistry. It lends itself to being...
I never thought about that.
Yeah.
That is how they call it. It is beautiful.
Piano, it's your piano fort. For meaning oven. Everyone needs a champagne box with the name of their house on it. Is there still champagne in there?
Yes.
There is.
Ooh, saving it for a special occasion.
Yes.
When Vivienne from Chateau Love comes to visit.
That might be.
So apparently, I need to use the loo. I didn't know I needed to use the loo, but it's a good one. And so let's find out what all of this is about. I am going to visit the lady of the loo. Show me this magnificent lady. What's happening? Well, that's the most stylish loo I've ever seen. I love it.
She's something
what
else,
a lot of
isn't she?
character. That is so, so cool. And this is
lead the way, please?
definitely an escalier d'honneur. Very, very pretty. Oh, now we have to stop halfway. We have portraits behind us.
Yes.
But boy, do we have portraits in front of
These
us.
are actually our family portraits behind us.
So those are very beautiful, very elegant, and you painted them, right?
Yes, we painted his great-great-grandmother, and I painted my grandmother.
And then tell me about these ones that I'm looking at right here.
They are after Gainsborough. They're actually Gainsboroughs. They're not original Gainsboroughs. And I had that stupid idea to put our dog heads on these two paintings, and they're massive. And we painted them in the United States. Each took about 3 months to complete.
I love this. It's so pretty. I love it, love it, love it. So I was feeling quite silly because I'm painting something kind of in this style, but more monochrome, more grisé in a bathroom at our house. And I probably could have saved myself many, many, many hours by buying a beautiful wallpaper like this.
Scale it to any size you need it.
Amazing. It's beautiful.
This is the Duchesse du Berry bedroom, not Madame du Barry, but Duchesse du Barry.
So this is your first B&B room?
Yes. We have only two, but they're luxury B&Bs.
So beautiful.
And it took so long to get this room ready because the paneling's from 1640, and it was in good, okay condition, but it had so many cracks, and they were wide cracks. So to fix them all, but not make it look new, is actually not as easy as it appears.
And Stuart, you designed the wallpaper and the fabric, didn't you?
I did, yes. We had a little bit of problems, especially trying to get the fabric to match the wallpaper. Finally found a place that actually could match the color because we wanted that reverse of the wallpaper.
And we'll never do that again.
I know what I see as my favorite thing in this room, and it is this chandelier with multicolored daffodils. That is extremely special. Oh, and I just noticed in here that the shower curtain also is in your same fabric.
It is the same print, except it's done in the color to match the bathroom.
And what a beautiful bathroom, look. Ooh, gold taps. There's fancy and then there's really fancy. I like it. I like your style, guys, I really do.
Thank you.
It's just a beautiful, beautiful space. And I met lovely Margaret downstairs, and she's staying in here, and she is just ecstatic. And I can totally see why. Yeah. This is so comfortable.
So happy. I think it's just a lovely room. And,
it
and
is.
I really enjoy. That was the first room we finished. That actually is 100% finished. And I think it's the only room that we finished 100%.
Other than the little single bedroom.
And I'm really, I'm admiring the mirror behind you as well, especially the little painting in the top. It's extremely pretty. I like the fact that you guys haven't gone overly masculine in your chateau, because we've been in some chateaux that are owned by men and things can become extremely, extremely masculine. And in a good way, but sometimes you think, oh gosh, a few lighter colors just thrown in the mix would be lovely, or it would be nice just to kind of have a few things that are just a little prettier, because it is a castle, and it's lovely to have things that are light and airy, as well as things that ground the space and are more somber. And a lot of French decor is quite feminine, is quite floral, is quite swirly, rococo, baroque, things like that. And it can be too much like that. Like I have to remind myself to not be too feminine in our own house, and so we actually have a room that's black. We have the Empire room, which is all in neutrals and very, very masculine, because it can get too Disney princess, but you guys have a good mix, and I really appreciate that.
And thank you so much. And in a French chateau, you don't have just one color, single flat color. You always have at least two tone, or do something interesting.
Exactly.
When you have a chateau.
Yeah.
It's not true for apartments, but for the chateau, you said do something interesting. So that's always a good challenge.
Well, see, I would disagree. I would say for people out there that have apartments, also do something interesting.
Yes.
It's a design technique to use the two shades that are almost exactly the same on two walls that are perpendicular. And it can be subtle enough, but it gives that extra depth in the corner. And it's more visually striking, and people don't know it unless they're looking for it, but they just think, oh, this room is so much more interesting and pulled together than perhaps something that doesn't have the variations of tonality and depth.
Yes, and you can really create interest with what you just explained. I mean, it's true that if you have just one color, although it's lovely, but it is actually quite boring.
Yeah. And it doesn't cost any more to get two shades instead of one shade, but it takes a little bit of courage. But in the end, it's worth it.
Beautiful.
Where are we going? We're going to go get married? You want to go see the chapel? Sure. I'm really excited. Going to the chapel and with, hey, I really love you, and we're gonna get married.
Consecrated in 1644.
Oh, wow. This is so cool. I love this. This is so cool. Amazing.
I mean, the wood floor here is not original. The slate was repurposed from the chateau. And then you have the terracotta tomates. These are original. We have, we can source the tomates that we need for underneath here. And it's a beautiful altar, and it was fake marble. It was painted in fake marble, so Stuart will have to retouch that up a bit. You see it's a square. That's where the relic is. So the relic was never taken out of this altar, and the chapel was never deconsecrated, so it is still a holy or consecrated holy space.
So you could host a very small wedding here at some point.
And the
or a service.
Can be outside. It is really important to us to restore this to its original state as a Catholic chapel. But of course, it's open for anyone who wants to meditate or pray. It's always open to everyone who needs this quiet space to contemplate.
Beautiful. I can't wait to see what you do with it.
That's,
What are we looking at here?
so that is our pigeonnier, our pigeon tower, which dates back to the 1600s. And unfortunately, during a storm, the roof was so damaged, and it was cost prohibitive for the family to rebuild or repair the roof. So it's in ruins. But
Amazing. So you just need to get through all of this overgrowth and put it just, easy peasy. Make it structurally sound, pop a new roof on.
I would just.
Weekend project.
Yeah.
What would take you that
Just
long?
a couple of volunteers, You've got so many outbuildings.
It's insane. And this is the old vacherie. So this was where the cows were with their
Yes.
cows. And here in the Berry, we have the Berrichon cows.
Yes,
That are
very famous.
All in pasture. And in the spring, you see them all with their calves, and then they keep them usually for 2 years. So they are free range. I mean, they're all out in pasture all year long.
Beautiful.
Only when the cows are born are they actually in their stables.
And even the back is lovely. The rear of your chateau is so pretty.
And I don't know why, but it looks so much smaller in pictures. When we searched for the chateau,
Looks pretty big to me.
but it's
Okay, the gifts have started, and we were just gifted the most extraordinary gift by Patrick and Stuart. These incredible vases. They tricked us by asking us what doesn't fit in this room. And of course, my thought was that everything fits because it's an absolutely perfect room. And I'm so, I think those could go in our new bedroom.
Yeah,
They're so beautiful.
beautiful.
Thank you so much. Patrick's off getting us cocktails because I have to thank him too.
Where should I go with these? Where's the kitchen?
We're so lucky because we have all these lovely people here with us this weekend as well. Hello. Hello, you. Ooh, that's very beautiful. As is that. Nice. Very, very nice indeed. So what are the stones? They look like they could be...
Citron.
Yeah, I was going to say they look like dark citrines, but...
Yeah, they're citrines.
But it's unusual to get the dark amber color, and it's very, very lovely.
It's just one of a kind.
It is.
And Aiden doesn't feel good today.
Aiden, I love you. You're my new best friend. Cheers, my dears.
Cheers, welcome to Colombe.
Oh, I'm so glad to be here. We're so glad to be here. It suits you. And he's showing off. Apparently,
Of course I am.
It's a custom handmade tiara.
Yes.
Simon, where's yours?
I didn't bring one.
Stuart, where's yours? That's not how you wear a tiara.
that actually
Someday
really looks
my
good on you.
prince will come.
I'm a little jealous.
We've had such an incredible stay here at the Chateau de Colombe, and we were just about to go, but apparently we can't leave because Patrick and Stuart have gifts for us coming to us from the Chateau de Lalande. It's a part of a gift that was given to Patrick and Stuart during the great châtelaine swap. And you guys might remember we got a beautiful mirror that we put in Isabella's Art Nouveau inspired bedroom from the Chateau de Lalande, but there were these gorgeous gold chairs, and I was so taken with them, as was everybody else, but they absolutely needed to be here at the Chateau de Colombe. But 2 of them apparently are superfluous, and who am I to say no? I'm really very touched because, as you guys know, I don't expect gifts. I love to give gifts, not necessarily to receive gifts. I mean, I do love to receive gifts, obviously, but it's always very touching and really sweet. This is insane, and I'm so happy. I've never been so happy to take away someone's gift before. I love these. I cannot wait to gild and recover these.
Perfect for Chateau love, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. And also, we love to get that in whenever we can. Little Chateau love. You know what's funny? So I actually have a larger matching armchair for this exact, and because it's such an unusual shape with the round medallion and the square, and I've just always thought that they were absolutely fantastic. And I'm so glad that you've got some, and now I'm pretty glad I've got some too. And a huge thank you to Stephanie for gifting them to now both of us.
Are you going to use them in Paris?
I think I'm going to use them in the chateau. I think they belong in the chateau. I think they're probably going to go into our new master bedroom renovation with the armchair. And then I've got this beautiful canapé that's exactly the same Louis XVI shape.
Yeah.
And I'm going to restore that as well. And they'll all be matching. And it'll actually look like a salon when it's done.
This is homemade plum and cinnamon port jam.
Wow.
And hot and spicy fig chutney from the Chateau de Colombe.
It'll be a little taste of Chateau de Colombe for us when we go home. And we have to go home now. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's time to say goodbye.
Oh, it's a pity. We've had a wonderful stay.
Your beautiful chateau and your amazing hospitality, which outshines even your beautiful chateau. It really does. I feel like we're so lucky to all know each other and have this incredible friendship and the support that we have amongst each other, and most of all, the shared interests with all the people that we meet in person and all the viewers of all of our channels, some of whom watch some of us, some of whom watch all of us, and some of whom just watch one of us. And who cares? Who cares? Because we're all a big happy family, a big community worldwide, and we're all so lucky to have found each other. We're so grateful to all of you. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
You press me to your heart. I'm in a world apart, a world where roses bloom. And when you speak, angels sing from above. Everyday words seem to turn into love songs. Give your heart and soul to me, and life will